Hey everybody, welcome back. I am your host, Joe JDF Foster, and today I'm going to be discussing the copyright and fair use as to my view on it. As I'm thinking it's gotten out of control in the way it deals with stuff, especially when it comes to YouTube and certain other places on how they're cracking down on things. Now I will yeah. Now I will admit that when it comes to the actual copyright and fair use laws, I do have some issues in understanding it, as I've tried to read it multiple times, and the language of it can't be simplified enough for me to actually understand completely. Even though I've listened to other people explain it to me, I've actually read it multiple times, and I just don't fully get it. I understand that if you're taking something of somebody else's, yes, it's wrong, but at the same time, it states that you can take it and use it if you change it in some form. So it kind of throws off the idea of it in that way. Now, here's where I go back and forth on it. I disagree to the extent that we've gotten today, where you block viewers from being able to see like videos people have made in partial areas or in complete areas, because the video is one thing if it's not the actual complete thing. Such as, okay, you take like the Married with Children thing, things that I've seen online. People have made compilations of it where it's just a bunch of scenes where Al Bundy, the character, is making jokes. But yet, if it's a full episode, they'll get onto them. See, now that I can understand because it's the full episode of it, yes. But yet the compilation of it is okay. That I understand because compilation is not the whole thing. But yet with like videos I've done, it gets me because I've used a song the entire way through. And if you don't use a song the entire way through, it kind of throws off the video in my case, because I like to make a story-based video where the song plays into the video, while the clips in the video may not be in order, or they may be different scenes. And I've had that happen as well, where they get on to me for that, where it's a compilation of scenes thrown together and not the entire thing, and they're mad somehow because I broke that. But, and again, I've seen this with other videos where they've gotten away with it. So it kind of shows an unfair treatment in that way. So I'm not sure what I did that was wrong, that was different from what they did that was right. And if you look at, and also, the wanting, okay, where they're talking about wanting to do the monetization, when them not allowing a person to get monetized for it, that I can actually agree with, because you took something that was somebody else's, and unless the actual artist of the music or somebody that's involved with the video, not you, the creator of the video, but the ones who actually did the original video styling, such as, let's say, you used a K-drama, a Korean drama, and made a video out of it. The scenes you used, if the people involved with the Korean drama, somebody who was involved with that, agreed that it was okay, then I could see you getting allowed monetization for it. But now I've seen it where some get monetized for it, but at the same time where others get in trouble for it. Now, if you look at one of the videos I did, the Tekken video, I did a video from 1997. I did a video for a movie from 1997 called Tekken the Animated Movie. Well, the song I used was by Bon Jovi called I'd Die For You. The video was different clips from the movie. I did not use the entire movie, yet somehow, yet the problem is the song, which I can understand, but I wasn't planning to make money off of it. My idea was just to make something for fun. Now, if I was trying to make money off of it, then I could see why it would get angry and be understandable. Also, now for the part where I agree with the copyright and fair use laws. Music and TV shows or movies should be credited for their use. And artists should be credited for their music. And if this was a collaboration with somebody, then they deserve just as much credit as you in the credits of the video. Now, also I left out something on the disagreement. That's requesting the removal of parts of the video due to the video after it goes up, or, instead of letting us know ahead of time that it contains items that will be marked. Because if we don't know this, we can't do anything about it. Or we might have changed something in order to make sure that it would be able to be done. Because I had this actually happen with one video. I did one for Sailor Moon where it uses Rini, or little Sailor Mini Moon. And the video I originally had in mind used Angels by Within Temptation. But the ending of it, turnout-wise, ended up having to be something else. Because of the copyright law was thrown at me on it, and I had to change it. But now what's interesting is that when they block, like I said, they block it for not being the complete film, but parts thrown together in some places, or but in others, they get away with it just fine. But also, some of them say that if the video is a different deal, where you take the scenes out of order, or you take multiple scenes and throw them together, it's okay. And it gets really questionable. So I have to question who gets to decide on these and how it's fair in that way. And the requesting the removal of parts of the video, to me, also hurts the video in some people's cases, especially if they work in the way that I do. Because, as I stated, I like to make videos that are based on the idea that the music and the video are together. They tell a story in some way. Either the video is set to the music or the music is set to the video. But it tells a story in the way that it's done. And in having to get rid of one or the other, even a small part of it, it affects that completely, or it can mess it up completely and alter it. And I've thought of ways to resolve this. One, you allow them to keep the video up, even with those parts that you're having trouble with. the people that put up the video do put in a marker where they credit the person. I mean, where they credit people. They actually do an end credit. This can actually be seen on the majority of my videos. I list me as the creator of the video that's being shown. But I credit where the video came from, what the song is, and show how it works. Now, how this would work is, yes, either at the beginning of the video, before you actually start the real video, or at the end of it, you would put up you'd put up a scene credit type deal. And you put up like an extra little box thing. And in this box, it would say, it would do exactly that. It would say who the song belonged to if you used the song, what show or movie the clips belong to if you use them, and give credit to whoever else was involved if other people were involved in the usage of the clips that were done in the video. And also, the music sites such as YouTube and other video sites could work in conjunction with music things such as Spotify, Pandora, places like that that have the music, and allow them to get the music that way. Work out a deal for if a person was to upload something with music on it, the site could run through, and if Pandora, Spotify, etc., whatever the music thing would be, has that song, then it still passes as okay. Also, let people know beforehand that their video, such as during the upload process, has such issues as what's being used in some way is illegal, or has some type of issue, and that they need to fix it so that they can do that and then re-upload it later on. Also, in the case that the artist and video clips, such as the show or movie, aren't credited somewhere during the video, then a complaint can be launched and filed, as the person would then actually, in my view, be in violation of the copyright and fair use law. And treat everyone the same instead of letting some slide by and some get caught. As I said, I've noticed where some songs or video choices I've used, I got caught on, whereas others didn't. I'm not listing names because I don't actually remember the names, and I don't remember what the videos were exactly. And also another thing about it, okay, YouTube has a thing about monetization where they pay people. Well, what if they took a part of that profit that the person would get from their video being watched? They take a part of that and they send it to the creator. They send it to the person who makes the video and uploads it to their channel. Yes, they get credit still, and they can monetize the video. But that monetization part of it has to go to the one, if it uses any music that's done by a professional artist, it's done by an artist, such as Bon Jovi, or Nightwish, LeAnn Rimes, somebody like that, they get a share of the profit, and any video clip that they have, that show would get a share of the profit if it's still running. Or whatever company has rights to it would get a small bit of it as well. Because this way, the person could run their video, it would be shown, and it could get recognition around the world, and people could enjoy something that was created, even if that show's been off the air for over 40 years, or as short as 2 years. And the music can come into it as well, and the people that come up with that area get paid for their professional habits. The person who created the video would still get their part because they're doing their work and they got paid for it, for a talent they showed. And the world gets to enjoy entertainment as what these videos are supposed to be, for the most part. Oh, and I'm actually surprised I managed to make this video go as long as I did. So what are your thoughts on this? And also, tell me what you'd like for me to do in an upcoming video. Like I said, I'd be willing to give you credit if I used your idea. So, until next time, I'm out.